So I want to bring a little bit of an update to the mass shooting that occurred in Birmingham on Saturday at approximately 11 p.m. We are still sifting through Crime Stoppers tips. We have received a significant number of those. We encourage the public to continue to share that information with Birmingham Police Department. Our federal partners have been a tremendous help so far in working through a lot of the information and evidence that we have recovered. 12 of the victims that were injured have been released from the hospital. There are still 5 that are currently in the hospital as of today. Our detectives have been out really since this occurred, working through the night and just talking to different people, gathering information. The FBI has offered some additional resources that will be in place later today that will help us connect the dots on some of that information, if you will. We're still receiving some surveillance video and other things as well. So,
to incentivize the public in coming forward with tips and information to assist law enforcement who are seeking additional information to further an investigation to keep the public safe, the FBI offers monetary rewards. As a result of the mass shooting which occurred in our community this past weekend and the information and investigation to date, the FBI has announced a reward for up to $50,000 for information that to law enforcement, which leads to the arrest and conviction of the individual or individuals responsible for Saturday's mass shooting. If you, I want to repeat that, if you or you know someone who has information about those involved in Saturday's mass shooting, know that you can remain anonymous. Please call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI, 1-800-225-5324, the Birmingham Police Department at 205-254-1764, or Crime Stoppers at 205-254-7777. You can also submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov.
Several of our victims have been discharged. As I mentioned yesterday, this type of incident, this mass shooting, has a heavy toll on community as a whole, but nothing more harmful too than the emotional and physical pain of these actual victims. And so I've had a chance to speak to several of them, including some of their parents. One of our victims was simply in line with his friends celebrating his birthday. It was September 18th. His mom mentioned to me that they usually go out of town for his birthday, but he decided to celebrate his birthday here. Talked to another victim and her mother. And the mother was as emotional as her daughter as she should be. But a simple request of the emotional toll this has had on her daughter's life, and if there are any available resources for counseling. I want you all to imagine the other 20 victims, where 4 of them, their families have to pick up the pieces because I or their family can't talk to them. And the other victims as well, who are some still in the hospital and some who have been discharged. If there ever was a time for us to come together as a community, this is the moment. But I want to make myself very clear on what the priority is. It is to hunt down, capture, arrest, and convict the people who are responsible for this mass shooting.